Reverend Steffany is a medium, angel, and pet communicator and Unity student. She loves to inspire others, sharing her genuine love of spirit and appreciation of life. She is honored to speak in Lawrence. Welcome, Reverend Steffany.
Good morning. Good morning. Am I whistly or echoey? No. Do I sound all right?
You sound great.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I have a question for you guys. What do you call Santa at the South Pole?
Confused?
A lost clause. I know, it's really bad, and it's going to get worse. What's an elf's favorite kind of music?
Elfish?
Elfish, that's a good guess. Any other ideas? Huh? It's rap. Give me a ribbon, tape, ribbon and a bow. I'm gonna wrap this gift, ho ho. It's an elf rap. I told you it was gonna get worse. But that's it, we hit rock bottom now, we're gonna only go up, right? So I'm so happy to be here with you today. And it's Christmas time. I see all the red in the audience. It's just such a beautiful day to be here together. Today we're going to activate a couple of our unity powers of hope and faith. But in order for us to do that, we're going to have a little fun, and I thought we'd do a gift exchange. How does that sound? Because I know you guys brought me a present, right? Awkward. I brought you guys something, so my little elves are going to pass out some stockings for everybody now. Now, no peeking. Just take the stocking and hold it, but don't look inside. Don't feel it. Just accept it for now.
Come on, Hot Wheels in it.
You hope what?
Hot Wheels.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not, though.
Be a little tiny for Hot Wheels.
No peeking. I'm watching. I can see everything from up here. So the stocking it goes with Christmas time too, but I think the stocking is also interesting from a spiritual perspective because the stocking symbolizes our heart. It's what we receive with. It's open, it's a receptacle. It allows us to take in whatever it is that the universe or the world wants to give. And the thing about the stocking is, and you brought up this point, Emmett, sometimes the stocking is really, really, really tiny. Because sometimes we let our hearts kind of shrink and get small. And so maybe if someone does want to give you a big Hot Wheel or a big Ferrari, and you only have a small opening, it's hard to put all that good stuff inside. So as you're going about this Christmas season, just think about your stocking, but also remember, how big is my heart? How much am I able to receive? How open am I to taking in all the love that surrounds me? So your stocking really represents your heart. Okay, so now here's the moment. I want you to go ahead and open up the stocking and see if you've got anything. There should maybe be something inside there. It's a lump of coal? Who put coal in these stockings? It's coal. Oh my gosh. Okay, a couple things about coal. Coal is dirty energy. It's non-renewable. It pollutes. It's bad for the earth. It's bad for people. But what does coal represent? It's all the junk we let into our hearts. It's all the judgments. You were a bad boy. You were a bad girl. Why didn't you do this? You shouldn't have done that. Oh, I can't believe. So throughout the year and throughout the days, we let coal build up in our hearts. It's all that negative, junky, polluting energy that blocks us from the divine flow. Now, don't think for a minute that it's just the world that throws coal into our stocking. We give ourselves heaps and heaps and heaps of coal, too. Self-judgment limits us from all the good that we're really here to receive. So sometimes we get a little bit of coal in our hearts. This coal is blocking up part of your stocking, too. I mean, it was taking up some space. When we have lack, doubt, self-judgment, limitations, restrictions, sadness, anger in our heart, it's crowding out the room, taking up space where there could be other wonderful stuff. So if you haven't already done so, take the coal out. It does not belong in this stocking. This is designed for love and good stuff. Everybody got their coal? Okay, now I want you to think about over the past week or month or year, all the negative stuff that you've absorbed, all the negative things you've told yourself, all the things that have bothered you that even you've overheard, and just start mashing it up. Just put it all into this coal. Just get it out. And then when you're done, throw it out. Just throw it down. Now, I know some of the neat freaks in the room are like, oh, I don't want to litter. I need to make sure I do something with that. I can't just throw it down. Oh, yes, you can. That's all the universe asks, is that you let it go. And aren't we like that, though? Well, I'll let it go if I know that somebody else is going to come take care of it. Or I'll let it go if nobody's going to think I'm a bad person for letting that down. We do that to ourselves. But what I'm telling you is the universe will take care of that. The universe will pick it up, take it home, put it in her recycling bin so that it can get something new. Or turn it into a craft project. The universe will take care of this. Your job is just to dump the coal. Spirit is renewable, clean, wonderful, light energy that lifts you, that fills you, and that fuels you for all of eternity. Let the coal go. Let it go. Feel that. Fresh air, no more pollution, no more coal. Feels good to be free, doesn't it? Good. Now we need to activate some hope. Because you got an empty stocking now, right? So we're going to pass out some pieces of paper to everybody. Everybody gets a blank sheet of paper. And now this represents a place where you can communicate with the universe. Think about it like a letter to Santa, except when you get your piece of paper, I want you to grab a pen, and I'm told that there's pens all over, so get a pen. Now, do you remember when you were a kid and you would write a letter to Santa? You put love into that letter, didn't you? And this letter meant something to you when you would write to Santa. And kids, when they're writing a letter to Santa, they don't go small, they go big. Dear Santa, I'd like some practical socks, some support hose, and a fuel card from Hy-Vee Savers. No, I didn't see that on any wish list of any kid anywhere. So when you get your blank piece of paper, I want you to write, Dear Universe. Everybody got their paper? So it's Dear Universe. So Dear Universe, and just, start to feel that love, the joy. This is the magic. And then before you write anything else, I just want you to settle into your heart. And I want you to think about, I want you to feel. What is your fondest dream? What is your most outrageous hope? Not what is it that you want to have, but I want you to, Dear Universe, I want to feel. I want to be. I want to be hope. I want to feel joy. You know what it is for you. So I want you to feel it and then write it from your heart. Dear universe, I want this is your hope. Because it's so easy in our world to get stuck in our heads and to do and to produce and to think and to manage and to schedule. But we are children of a living and loving universe. We are beings capable of such deep and profound feelings. We are here as the Christ presence to express unconditional love. We have work we do and tasks we complete, but we are love. And so as you write this letter to the universe, fill it with all your hope. And write this with love. Does everybody have their hope written down? What they hope for? Now, just like a letter to Santa, I want you to sign it now. Love, and then sign your name. This is for you. This is a sacred experience between you and the universe. And then after you've finished that, I want you to fold it up and just hold it up to your heart just for a minute so you can infuse it with all that hope, so you can feel connected. Just experience that for a moment. The feeling, the truth, the hope, and the love. Good. That's hope. Hope is to want for ourselves what the universe wants for us. Hope is to love ourselves the way the universe loves us. Hope is to see our own hearts the way the universe sees us. But you know what happens is we get the good feelings and we know we can do it, and then we step outside and oh, I can't believe I hoped for that. Oh, what was I thinking? It'll never be so. So we can experience this hope, but then sometimes when it comes to claiming that for ourselves or believing that for ourselves, we sell ourselves out, and we might fall a little bit short. So now we're going to practice a little bit of faith. So take out your piece of paper. So as I said, sometimes we sell ourselves short, and we don't do justice to ourselves the way we should. But as luck would have it, the universe is sitting right next to you. The Christ presence is sitting right next to you. And so what I want you to do is, with faith, give this to the person next to you so that they can hold your hope. That takes faith. You're placing your faith now in the universe. This is what I've hoped for, and I have faith to know that the universe will make it so. So now I want you to tell each other, I hope for your hopes. And then tell one another, I have faith that the universe will make it so. Do you believe? Do you absolutely believe in that? Do you know that the universe understands your hopes? Do you know that the universe dreams your dreams? And do you know that you can have faith that it is so? because it is so. Now, you've got your neighbor or your friend or that stranger who sat next to you and got in your personal bubble. You've got their hopes. Tuck it into your heart. You are the universe. You are the Christ presence. You are a miracle. And throughout the week, I want you to hold this person's hopes. And I want you to believe with all faith, with an unshakable sense of God's presence that it is so. Will you do that? Yes. Yes, you'll do that for each other. And the universe will do it for all of us. That is the true reason for the season. That's the miracle of Christmas. Because what you're holding on to is not the gift you're getting for her because it'll make you look good. And there's no pressure, oh, I got to find the perfect gift for that person. And what if I don't wrap it right? You are dreaming their dreams. You are wanting what they want. That is unconditional love. Because you're not doing it for you. You're doing it for them because it's what they want. And when we can set ourselves aside and truly stand in that place of love, that's the Christ presence. That's the true spirit of Christmas. And that's what we're gathered here to be together today. So all week long and all through the season, connect with that hope. Have faith that it is so. And celebrate, because it brings so much joy to give. And it is so amazing to have the opportunity to love. So I hope that throughout this season, and really throughout all of your life, you'll have the courage to hope. And you'll have the faith to trust that your presence, that the Christ presence in you, is the greatest gift of all. Namaste.